Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a gap, it's Campbell. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass, it's Fancher. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spikes. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hayes. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It's caught downfield, and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And he intercepts it. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Offense in an empty set. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Off he goes. Touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Ewers. He finds his man.
And I think you're seeing these guys, these littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Gonna run it. It's Baxter. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And it's knocked away, an incomplete, the defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this. SEC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
In the 2nd half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air, it's Fancher. Makes the grab on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah,
and he's got it at the 25. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made after the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to...
Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got it. 2nd down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to pass. It's Fancher. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play call.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense hitting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your solo. Scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. And he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it.
Personal foul.
Penalty marker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hello, everyone. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Dropping back, it's Fancher. He's got his man, makes the grab. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw it again. Time to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass. All wideouts, no backs. Comes out throwing on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To throw, it's Fancher. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Campbell. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Gets it out fast. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Fancher. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
It's now second down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught at the 25. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch.
A little alley into the end zone. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it down the right side. And he's running in the open. Finds the finish line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. He unleashes a long one. And that pass is caught at the 25. He's in. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Quick strike complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Pulls it and fires to the left. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Campbell. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Quarterback will audible. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He wants to throw here on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there. Getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution to make it happen?
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
To the air. It's Fancher. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And in for the... The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Mobley. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's in for a touchdown. Offense getting set for first down.
Get set. Gaucho. Gorilla.
He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. A massive pickup on that one. It's at the 21. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This almost certainly to win the game. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, the coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team